Sorry. Hi! Hi, everyone! Hi! Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Holy hecky. And everything's going so quickly that it doesn't even... The chat thingy doesn't even keep up. Oh my gosh, just calm down already. Just calm down. Did you like all of the things that I had at the start, like the countdown and the video? And no, they were not drugs. No. The video perfectly explains exactly what happened and exactly how I got to Rabbitville. And yeah, welcome to Rabbitville. You're now here in my little house, in my little room. Well, I mean, I kind of only have a room, but it's pretty comfy in here. I'll quickly move to the side for a second just to show everyone everything. Yeah, have a little look. It was really well done, and I'm so happy about like the way that it all turned out. I think it looks really good. And look, that's little lady on the Clover pillow in there. I've got my computer set up, and then I have my little game bit there. I have some microscope and some like other things there. I've got some pictures on the wall. I've got. Do you like the nyam nyam nyam? Can you hear it? I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I even have, yeah. Oh, nyam nyam nyam. Nyam nyam nyam. I don't know how many times a nyam nyam is gonna happen, but I have some cool alerts and stuff, but I'll show you that soon. But yeah, anyway, thank you everyone for coming to my debut. You didn't hear it? Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll have to fix that. I'll fix that later. I'm not entirely sure why it's like that, but I will fix it. It goes nyam nyam nyam. It's a bit of a shame that you can't hear it, but I'll make sure to... It's very low. Oh wait, hang on. If I turn the sound up, let me turn the volume up. Oh yes, and that's the gifted membership one. I'll turn it up a ton, so maybe you can hear it if I have it on like 92%. Okay, and then let me just test it out, okay? Let me just do a test one. Just listen. Ooh, I heard it double for me. I don't know if you can hear it. Could you hear that? Let me know if you can. If you can't, I'll try and fix it later, but... Still nothing! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I don't know why. It's so silly, but it's okay. I can just figure it out later. I don't know why it's being silly like that, but it's cute. I can actually hear it double. But I hope you like how it looks anyway, because I was really excited to get everything done. And let me just show you another one of the alerts that I've got here. Hang on, let me just get it up for you just to show, because I actually really like this one the best. So if you donate, this is what comes up. It's a bread! It's a kiki bread! Do you like it? But I hope that you like all of the I hope that you like all of the new things, and it looks nice and it looks comfy for everyone. Well, I thought I really wanted to show you. Oh, there you go. There's more. Thank you so much for the $10. But I actually have, yeah, a lot of things that I want to show today, and I actually wanted to do this re-debut because sorry, I'm really nervous. I wanted to do it because I just wanted to kind of introduce myself and tell you guys more about myself. I did an original debut, I think, 2 years ago now. We're getting close to my 2-year anniversary, and that's like unarchived. I've got a lot of my old stuff unarchived, so I thought, why not do kind of a half a re-debut, half like a debut kind of thing, a little bit of both, because I realize there's actually a lot that you guys don't know about me, or maybe any of you that are new, and I think it could be a good starting point because I have lots of new goals and new challenges that I want to you know, take on. So I feel like this would be a great way to do a little bit of an introduction and everything, okay? My ears are not calming down. Well, I'm just excited right now, you know? Yeah, it was about 2 years ago. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for the $50. I promise I'll read all the donations out at the end. I won't usually do this, but just because I want to kind of focus a lot on the on showing things and everything like that. And I just want to talk a little bit about myself and kind of what the future is gonna be like for me. Of course, I have all these new shiny things, but also I want to start a couple of new things and stuff as well. So shall we kind of get into I've set up a little bit of a slideshow. You know what's really annoying? I tried to put it on PowerPoint, and it was just because I only have one monitor, as you can see. I can't. I want to have everything in like a small window on my screen, so everything can kind of, you know, look good together. But it's really difficult to do like the actual PowerPoint thing. So I just have it in normal, you know, normal slideshow. I before it had like cool like transitions. You know how in PowerPoint you can make it like, you know, there's some transitions where you can like fold it into like a paper airplane, or like you can like just make it look really cool like on the transition thing. Like I wish I could have done that, but you know, it's okay. But let me show you guys. Now I've set up pictures kind of around, and it's kind of difficult because there's a lot of pictures up, so I'll be moving around the screen as I do this. I hope that's okay. But yeah, ta-da! Okay, so I'm gonna be introducing not only me but also you, so get ready because I'm gonna tell you a little bit about yourself as well. Okay, so a lot of these things I thought a lot of people knew about me, but this is kind of a good way to kind of introduce myself a little, okay? So as far as my age goes, as like, you know, as it usually goes with VTubers, I don't want to exactly say my age, but I will say I am a lollibaba. So, you know, I didn't get my wizard powers yet. I'm still waiting on that, but you know, I'm a lollibaba right now. So, yeah, that's kind of all I'll say about my age. As far as my height, I am 4'9" or 150 centimeters, which, I don't know, it's not actually that short, I guess, in VTuber terms or anything like that, but, you know, it's okay. Yeah, I'm kind of short, but, you know, it's okay. The kind of rabbit I am is a mini lop, as well, as it says in the breed, so us mini lop rabbits are kind of, we're a compact shape, you know, that's why it's got mini lop in the name. And yeah, I live in Rabbitville. Also, welcome to Rabbitville. I wanted to say just something quickly. If you you know, want to be a champy, and I'll talk about it later, and you know, subscribe to me and want to watch my streams and stuff, you actually get your own house in Rabbitville. As you could have seen like in the beginning animation thing, I was flying over Rabbitville showing it off, and you get your own house in Rabbitville. So hopefully there's a lot of new Rabbitville citizens today. I'm actually the mayor of Rabbitville, which is where I live. I'm the mayor. I have many jobs, many professions. You know, when I'm not streaming, I do many things. Yeah, but if you want to like post art of me, or if you want to draw things, you can use Champion art. A lot of people have a not safe for work art tag, but I don't really mind if you just put it all in one, or anything you make. It doesn't even have to be art, anything funny or anything like that. I just want to have one tag, and I look there like every day, so I'll be sure to like, you know, retweet it, and if you give me permission, I'd love to use them in like like, I don't know, a thumbnail or something like that in my streams, because these things that I'm using in a PowerPoint are art that Champs have commissioned or drawn and things like that, okay? So for my birthday, I was born on the 1st sorry, I can't even talk. I was born on the 1st of November, so that's, what month is it? September. It's September. So it's actually it's the 1st of September here in Australia. So in a couple of months is gonna be my birthday, which I'm really excited for. I like birthdays a lot, so that's my birthday. If you want to put like any Oshi marks in or anything, like if you want me to be your Oshi, you can put a rabbit and a Clover in your name anywhere, or if you want to use it. Because obviously I'm a rabbit and I have a clover in my head, so I guess it's kind of recognizable and makes sense. And I just wanted to say before we keep going, thank you so much for gifting and donating everything. I'm really nervous. I'm sorry if I'm going really fast, but I'll calm down in a little bit. I don't think I've ever had so many people come here and support me, so thank you very much. And yeah, obviously you're here right now. That's my YouTube. So yeah, that's everything. If you want to get to know me, I'll obviously be talking more about myself, because this is what the entire debut is about. But I kind of want to tell you about you, if you know what I mean. So, as you can see, you have to put on the champy skin to become a champy. And I'm talking about you. Wait, what? You're not 4'9". I'm sorry, I wrote it wrong. You're not 4'9". You're not 4'9". Just ignore the height thing. Ignore it. You're not 4'9". You're a lot taller than me. You're a lot bigger and taller than me. You're not. No. You're not. You're not also 4'9". Okay, just ignore it. Just ignore it. Let me. Just get rid of it. Forget about it. Okay, just ignore that bit. You're not 4'9". Okay, you're 10 foot tall. Well, actually, I don't know. Champions are whatever height that they are. But something about you is you are a white mushy rabbit. Okay, you're a big rabbit. You're a big strong rabbit with lots of muscles. You go brrr, and you're very strong. Okay. I mean, if you are 4'9", you're 4'9", but not every champy automatically is 4'9". You know what I mean? But yeah, you're a white rabbit with strong muscles, and your birthday is actually it's a month before mine. Everything's kind of on the 1st. But yeah, so your guys' birthday, because obviously I have to celebrate all of your birthdays on one day. I know a lot of the time, a lot of you have birthdays on different days, but I want one day of the year to just celebrate your birthday and to do something nice for you. And that's on the 1st of October. So yeah, that's on your birthday. I don't care what actual day your birthday is. Your birthday is the 1st of October now, and there's nothing you can say to change that. That's your birthday, okay? But yeah, well, I call you my champions. But I also refer to you as many different names. I could call you Champy. I could call you Lampy. I could call you Champa. I can call you Champles. Sometimes I call you Champoo. It depends on the day and how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling a little bit smug that day, maybe I'll call you Champoo. But like, you know, at the moment, I'll call you Champa. Just for now, okay? Or Champy. But I usually call you my Champy, okay? You're my Champy now, okay? Now that you're here, you're my Champy forever. Okay, so that's about you. And yes, that's you, okay? Oh, I forgot! I almost forgot! I have a little pointer thing. I was pointing without my little pointer. I've got a little carrot pointer. Nom nom. No, don't eat it. I can't eat my carrot pointer. I shouldn't eat it. But no, maybe just a nibble. Okay, I'll just eat a nibble of the carrot. But yeah, I'll talk a little bit about some of my likes and dislikes. So I have many likes. It's not just this, but there's a lot of things that I like. So I'll explain each one of them. Okay? No rap badges anymore. I will get to the badges. I will get to the badges and emotes later. Okay? Don't worry about it. I have not forgotten. Okay? Don't even worry. So I like rabbits, obviously. I like rabbits. I actually have 2 rabbits. And their names are Little Man and Little Lady. That's what their names are. They're married. They're a very happy, loving couple. They're a little bit elderly now. They're a loving, elderly couple. They live in my house. They're also mini lops. Sometimes I'll take a couple pictures of them. But yeah, they're little rabbits. They're very cute. Little Lady is a fluffy white rabbit, and Little Man is kind of I don't actually know what kind of color he is. He's kind of like a little bit of a light beige color. But yeah, that's Little Man and Little Lady. So obviously I like rabbits. A little bit about me. I've worked with animals for a long time. I used to work with animals. I've done lots of different jobs, from being an assistant vet tech to working with snakes. I've got like a snake removal license. I've done pet grooming. I've done lots of different jobs with animals. So sometimes I like to do educational things about animals. And I have lots of other hobbies that I would love to talk in more detail about, such as mycology. I'm very interested in mycology. I will get to more mycology later, but that's something that I'm also very interested in. Also microbiology. I love tomatoes. Tomatoes are great. I like tomatoes all the time. I like having tomatoes in sandwiches. I like having tomatoes in pasta. I like having tomatoes in pizza. I like tomato sauce. I like tomatoes just in general. Tomatoes are great. They're delicious. I love them very, very much. And I think they're very cute, actually. It looks like they have like a little green hat on. I don't know. I think they're very cute. What's a snake removal license? I can kind of go into more detail about that later if you're interested. Actually, you know what? Just as far as your questions go, I will get to this later, but I am doing in 2 days' time, I will be doing a stream where I'll be answering a lot of your questions that you might have more about me and other things that I don't get to in the stream. So if you have any questions, maybe take note of them and you can ask me, and I'll do a proper stream where I kind of go into more detail about myself and stuff like this, okay? So yeah, I also like microbiology. I've only done one microscope stream before, but I'm very interested in microbiology. Specifically, I really like tardigrades, which are really, really cute microorganisms. I can go into more detail about them later as well, but I would love to spawn some tardigrades and to show you guys them in one stream. That's one of my dreams for a stream that I'm going to do in the future. That's something I really want to do and talk more about them, maybe in detail and stuff. They're very, very cute. They're also called water bears. They are very, very, very interesting because they can withstand like really high amounts of radiation, high amounts of heat, the cold. They can survive just about anywhere. They've actually taken them to space before. They can survive in space. They can survive just about anywhere, and I think that's why they're so cool and interesting, and I'd love to talk to you guys about them more at another point. I love retro games. I stream primarily retro games, but I also stream other games if they interest me. For example, recently I played Bolt Gun, which is because I really like Warhammer. I will talk more about the games that I like and the games that I've played, but if a game interests me that was kind of made recently, I'll still play it. But I primarily play retro games. That's something that I want to focus on in the future as well. But you know, having other games, you know, newer releases are not like completely out of the question if they interest me. Okay, so I also like digital designs. I make my own thumbnails myself, and I really like just relaxing and making thumbnails. It's something that I like to do. Maybe I'm not great at it, but it's really fun for me. I really enjoy it a lot. There's just something very fun about, I guess, kind of being able to create something yourself. I've never had the patience for drawing, but I did a digital design course at some point, and I found that really fun. So you know, maybe I could show you guys at some point my process for making them. Okay, so next is... Oh, wait for my jumping stuff to get out of the way. Sorry if I'm going really fast, guys. I like singing. I'm not the best at singing, but I like lots of different kinds of singing. I like singing kind of... you know, anything from like more classical music, like jazz. I like jazz music. But I also like singing like... I like stuff like that, even though I'm not too good. I had a really big like emo phase, you know, and I like a lot of music from that genre, so I like singing a lot of those kinds of songs. So maybe at some point I could show you guys more. I want to like make a proper like cover or like a release of a song kind of like with more screamo or something like that, but you never know. Maybe if I get really good at it. I'm still trying to practice, but I can't do it like in the correct way for your mouth and your throat, so I always end up just kind of hurting my throat. Making silly stories. So I used to do this this kind of series called PNG stories. It's really silly, but I just like get a lot of different PNGs on the screen of different animals, and I make them talk to each other, kind of like they're like dolls. And I do this in my spare time, even when like I'm not streaming. It's just fun. I like kind of off the cuff making up different scenarios and stuff. I've always like playing with dolls and like, you know, Barbies or like minifigures and kind of making them interact and making them have this entire story and big battles together and stuff. So maybe I could do another one of those in the future. Obviously, I like streaming. I want to stream every day. That's something that I really want to do. The first year I was streaming 2 times a day. Every day. I don't think I've never, in the amount of time I've been streaming, I've never took like a week break at like off or anything like that, because that's just how much I love it. obviously, you know, I don't really see it as a job for me or anything. I just see it as something that I really find fun. Maybe one day it could be, but I feel like the best way to enjoy things like this is to just keep doing it like as a hobby and stuff. I mean, it's my life. It's my life. It's the thing I love doing the most. You know, it's a massive escape for me, and I just love doing it all the time. I feel more at peace and, you know, happy when I'm streaming than when I'm not. Maybe that's a little bit silly to say, but yeah, I really enjoy it a lot. Obviously, I like you. I think you're kind of nice, you know. I like you a lot. Okay, sorry. Oh, I get a little bit shy. What do I absolutely hate? Well, I don't have many dislikes, but something I really hate is pickles. I hate pickles. Pickles are so disgusting. I never tried a pickle in my life because I hated the smell so much. I think they smell gross. I'm talking specifically about cucumber pickles. Pickled ginger is, it's alright, I guess. Never tried any other kinds of pickles, but I hate normal pickles. They're disgusting. They're gross. No one go near me with a pickle, I'll cry. You know how like cats are afraid of cucumbers? Well, I suppose rabbits are afraid of pickles because they terrify me. I tried a pickle for the first time on stream. I think last year, and oh my god, it was the worst thing that I've ever tasted in my whole life. I don't know how you eat it. It's gross, it's sour, it's disgusting. It's the worst thing ever, okay? I hate gacha games. Gacha games are stupid. Why would you try and get money out of people by creating gacha games like that? They're so dumb. They're scams. They're trickery. No one should ever play gacha games ever. I'll never ever be sucked into gacha games. No matter how long I live. But I did play Dragon City for a long time. I don't think that counts. I had it on my phone. I don't usually play phone games, but there's just something about having your own dragons that's kind of a guilty pleasure. Maybe it's kind of a gacha game, but not really. I don't know. I just wanted to have cool dragons, okay? I hate gherkins, just similarly to pickles. Gherkins are stupid. They're like mini pickles. I think they're little... I hate them. Like, why would you have mini versions of pickles? It's just like condensing it into something more disgusting. I don't know why you'd want them. My dad eats them in sandwiches, so like gherkins in sandwiches, and I don't like them at all. They're gross, okay? Thunder? No, it's not necessarily that I dislike thunder, it's just kind of scary to me. I'm kind of sensitive to really loud noises, and when I hear thunder, it makes me really upset. I don't know, it just makes me scared. I want to hide under my bed or like hide under my blanket and stuff. It makes me tick kind of a bit, makes me really uncomfortable. So yeah, that's something that I'm kind of more scared of than dislike. You know, I don't like being scared. I looked up other words for pickle on Google, and this is the next thing that came up. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Cornichons. Cornichons. I hate cornichons. Whatever the hell they are, I hate them. I think they're dumb. I hate pickles times 3, basically. I think they're dumb. I think they're stupid. Okay? Cornichons. That sounds so silly. Cornichons. That just sounds dumb. Okay, I hate fools. If you're a fool, I don't like you. I don't like fools at all. Spicy food? I don't know. I have a very, you know, I'll admit it. My food taste is that of a young child. I like eating fries or chips, as we say in Australia a lot. You know, I like simple food. Simple food's good. I like fried rice. I like tofu a lot. Tofu is great. I like chips, but I don't like spicy food. Anything that makes me think, anything that makes me kind of feel, you know, anything. Do you like silly billies? No! How could you ask that? They're the same category as fools, okay? No funny business here. No funny business is allowed. But yeah, no, I don't really like spicy food. I can tolerate some spice, but I don't really like it. I don't know. Some is okay though, honestly. Just for the most part, I don't really like spicy food. Like if I'm having Indian food and it's spicy, I'll mix more rice in to make it like kind of less spicy, if that makes sense. Okay, I don't like rabbit haters. There's people that come into my stream and they're like,
Oh, you're a rabbit? You're a rabbit? Okay, well, I'm gonna put you in a stew.
it's like, well, I get it, haha, people eat rabbits, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha, ha ha ha, what do you think I'm gonna do, cry about it? Like, I don't understand the point in saying that. I think it's silly. They really think that they're hilarious by doing it, and I just think it's stupid. I just think it's really upsetting, so yeah. That's something I really don't like as well. Yeah, hang on. Just give me 1 second. Let me just... Let me readjust my face. So I can... Oh, yeah, so I can actually... Yeah, okay. So, what's next? Ta-da! Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the games that I play, talk about some of my favorite games. I obviously love playing games. Games are the greatest ever. I wanted to put the year because I just want to talk about kind of around what year range I kind of go to as far as the games that I like playing. But yeah, so some of my top games, I'll talk a little bit about them, but not in that much detail because I could talk all day about what games I really like. So... this is kind of in order, I guess, a little bit, but I'll talk about why I've got them in the top, okay? So, one of my favorite games of all time is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Castlevania as a series is a great series, don't get me wrong. Like, I have Super Castlevania 4 in my honorable mentions. I think it's a great series. I love all the games in there except for Simon's Quest. Simon's Quest is stupid. I don't care about, you know, or they made a new translation of it. I don't care. I'm never playing Simon's Quest again. But yeah, Symphony of the Night is a game that I love so much. It's got such an amazing soundtrack, amazing art. I love everything about it. It just feels so good to play. I'm not going to spoil it because I do want to do a little bit of more of a playthrough, but I love kind of the 200% section. You know, I kind of love how much replayability it has because you can maybe go for different going for different weapons. You can kind of not use any library cards, stuff like that. There's so many great things that you can do for Symphony of the Night, and that's why I really love that game. Especially like its kind of look at like Victorian kind of era like architecture in the game. You know, Gothic. Sorry, not Victorian era. Gothic architecture. Vampires. You know, they're vampires. Yeah, it's Dracula's castle, so it really kind of fits that. All the other sections in the game are great. Also, how they use that for the soundtrack is amazing. I love how it's composed. It's composed in kind of like a classical style for a lot of the songs. A lot of unforgettable music. That's probably in some of my favorite songs as far as music goes of all time. So yeah, another one of my top games is probably gonna be Super Mario Sunshine. It's just a comfy game for me. It's one that I kind of, you know, play a lot. I play this game probably the most out of any game. I love kind of, I'm not a speedrunner. I don't like speedrunning, but I like going really quickly in the game. I've played the game before with no game overs. It's really fun. You know, honestly, I like this and Mario 64 the best as far as Mario games go. But something about Mario Sunshine, like I guess the addition of FLUDD in the game, being able to kind of have that and utilizing it throughout the game is great. I love the parkour sections. Everything about it is great. It's just a comfy game. Makes me feel like, because I don't really like traveling too much, so I guess when I play Super Mario Sunshine, it maybe makes me feel like I'm going on a bit of a vacation. Everything from like the like kind of like as you would hear like on an airport, a lot played in the game. Kind of just, it's immersive. It makes you feel like you're traveling. It's nice, and everything's like nice and happy and comfy, and I like that so much. So I really like Dawn of War as well. Dawn of War is a game I love so much. It's so good. I think it's like kind of my first strategy game that I played, because you know I haven't been like too I've been kind of scared of strategy games. I've kind of shied away from them quite a lot. I played Warhammer before. I've played kind of the tabletop version, but I had never played, you know, any of the actual games before, you know, when I started streaming, and now I just totally love everything about the series. You know, I love how much lore it has, even though I still don't know, like, so much about it. It's great. I just think it's fantastic, the game. It's really fun. There's nothing better than kind of being able to have your own kind of army of space marines, getting a ton of space marines and just brute forcing it through and killing all the orcs and just, I just fucking hate greedy so much. I want to kill them all. So I guess it's just nice to be able to do that this way. You know, I like the perspective as well. I like how you can kind of zoom in and out. Also, I've got kind of, if you see, actually, I'll show you quickly. In the background I'll show you later, but like in the background of my room, I've got I guess a Pyon, a Kiki kind of version. Actually, I'll get rid of this. So I'll move over slightly. So I've kind of got like a, if you see in the back there, I've got a dreadnought and I've got a space marine. So I've actually turned you into a space marine. And I've also changed you into a dreadnought as well. So yeah, they're on the stool. If you have a little look at them. So I was really happy to have these in the overlay. Sorry, not in the overlay, in the background. I think they look really cool. So yeah, that's how much I like the game. I just wanted to put it in my thing. Okay. So let me just get the slideshow back up. Okay. So that's another game I really like. Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time is just classic. Fantastic game. It's something kind of like Super Mario Sunshine, I guess. It's just like, I don't know, not only is like it just a comfy, fun game to play that I just love so much, it also, I guess, I don't know, holds like a lot of memories to me, both of those games. It's really a game that I love. It's good. I like all kind of the things that you can do in it. I like riding a Poda so much. That's really fun. A lot of it's just really good. I think it, I don't know. It's just one of those fun games that you can kind of just play and relax and immerse yourself. There's a lot of optional things you can do, a lot of optional quests and stuff. I'm actually yet to kind of play Majora's Mask on stream, but that's something I hope to do as well in the future. So, as well as this, Harvester. Harvester is a really good game. It's overlooked a lot of the time because of its graphics, but I actually think it's a really fun game. The story in it, and I won't spoil the story at all, is fantastic. I want to play it again in October for Halloween. It's great. It kind of keeps you thinking. Everything from it is great. I kind of just love games like that. I love kind of the problem-solving things that you do. A lot of the mystery is great. I love talking to everyone, like in the game, and hearing more about them. There's a lot of optional dialogue and stuff that you can figure out. I love getting all the endings. I love seeing all the ways that you can die and that you can kill people. It's just amazing. I love how they utilize kind of using like actual, like real like people in it, and how they've kind of made it work in the game. I think it really adds a unique element to the game that is kind of a product of its time, that wouldn't really be able to be replicated now. That's why I think it's like such a masterpiece, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm a kidder. I'm a bit of a kidder myself. Now, Touhou, the Phantasmagoria of Dim Dream, is probably my favorite in the Touhou series. It's great. There's something about it that I like. I like being able to, if you know, this is of the PC98 version of Touhou, so before, what's it called? Embodiment of the Scarred Devil, which is kind of the one that people play first. The PC98 games are kind of overlooked, which is a little bit of a shame because I think they're really good. So in this specific version of the game, you go ahead, kind of up ahead all kind of the characters in the game, and you're supposed to kind of fight them to get to this extra area where you can kind of do the last fight, and it's just fun. I don't know, it's not as difficult as the other games. I just loved playing all of them. I finished all the PC98 Touhou games, and I guess playing them as a series is just fun because you get to see kind of how gameplay wise it kind of expands on itself and kind of gets a little bit like nicer, I guess, and smoother each time. The music is just great. I love the music in all the games, obviously. I'm not that good at bullet hell games, but there's just something about just the genre in general that I really like. It's just a really good series, but I think this one's my favorite game of the series itself. So let me go over this way, and I'll talk about kind of some of my honorable mentions as far as some of my favorite games. So, Shenmue I played recently. I really liked Shenmue. I think it was so fun. There was something just so, like, nice about kind of all it especially kind of the second game I think was better because they took out a lot of like the things that were annoying out of the first game. But Shenmue 2 was really good. I liked all kind of the optional things that you could do every day. It's really fun. I like all of like, I kind of love the storyline, and I would put it in my top games, definitely, if they had kept going with this series. But because like kind of there's a bit of a gap between games, it kind of made it a little less exciting for me, but I am going to be playing the third game. The only thing that didn't help me put it on the top game list as well is because I think it's mostly in the first game, but also in the second game. Like, usually I gambled to get a lot of my money, so you know, it was easy for me to kind of get through the section. But I hate that guy that like goes like all the time when he's like kind of lugging that stuff around. Like, I don't know, that bit annoyed me, even if it was a little funny. I just thought about how annoying it would be having to do that every day until you get all that money. I would be really annoyed having to do it. Yeah, the crate moving stuff. I was just very bad at that. I was also very bad at moving books. Yeah. Okay, so as well as this, the next one in my honorable mentions would be Super Castlevania 4. I played Super Castlevania 4, I think, the most out of all the games. Now, the only reason why it's not in my top game section is because I'm mad that I haven't beaten it yet, even if I've played it so much. I want to do it without save states or anything, but it's really hard, and I had to keep doing it over and 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 over again until I finally got past the boss, and it wasn't even in like I'm still kind of at the beginning of the game. I still can't do it, and then there's like so many more things that I have to do, and then you get to the stupid chandelier parkour section. It's so hard. Regardless, it's just a difficult game. I guess that's the point. I mean, having these like on arcade machines and stuff, you know, would make it a little bit like, I don't know, that's kind of what it was in the first couple of games in the series, you know what I mean? Because you're trying to get people to put more money in to keep playing the game, so they're gonna make it really hard. But yeah, it was still kind of difficult. I like the addition of how you can like move the whip upwards. I think that was great to kind of latch onto things and swing. That part's really great, and I miss that when I play some of the older games. But yeah, regardless, that's one that I really like. I love Crash Team Racing. That's another game I like. Obviously, I haven't finished Crash Team Racing. I'm not very good at it, but I still also really like Crash Team Racing. It's a fun game. I like racing around. Out of, I think, all of the games that I've played as far as racing games, it's better than Mario Kart, and I think it's... yeah, I think it's better than Mario Kart. And it's also better than Diddy Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing is also very good, but oh, hang on, just give me 1 second. I think, yeah, Diddy Kong Racing is also really good, but I think Crash Team Racing is one that I just like the most. Crash Team Racing is just a great game. It's fun, and there's just something really nice, I guess, and fun about playing it. All the different characters and stuff like that. Okay, so the next one I really like is Half-Life. I really like playing Half-Life. I also like the DLCs. I've played Blue Shift. I played Blue Shift as well, playing as Calhoun. And also I'm in the middle of playing Opposing Force right now, which is one that I really like as well. I guess just the way that I guess Half-Life kind of, I don't know, a lot of these games also have a lot of my respect, I think, just because it, I guess, kind of revolutionized certain parts of, you know, different gaming things. Like, for example, like Ocarina of Time really did that. Touhou definitely did that. Castlevania's, like, all of them kind of revolutionized things. Oh, Shenmue definitely did. Like, there's lots of things that kind of, I guess, they made a lot of strides for newer games that came out, you know what I mean? And I think that's why I love retro games so much, because they weren't making games to make money or to get like a quick buck of people. They were making games because either, now this doesn't go for all the companies, I mean definitely companies were just trying to make money as well, but a lot of the time they were trying lots of new things. They were trying to like kind of revolutionize like different things with different games and stuff like that. I think like that's just something I really like about like kind of older games. That's why I love them so much, I think, and I really like Half-Life for that reason. Everything in Half-Life's fun. I like the funny little cutscenes. I like, you know, I like all like the different designs of like all the monsters and stuff that you kill. I think that's really fun as well. The last bit in Half-Life was kind of difficult. I'm yet to play Half-Life 2, but you know, I'm very excited to play that after I play Opposing Force. Now, the next game I'd say is I really like would be Kirby's Adventure. Kirby's Adventure, like specifically, I really like. I like all the games in the Kirby series. Like all Kirby games are great. I've played most of the kind of older kind of Kirby games until it came to kind of the newer ones on like Switch and stuff. I don't even know all the new Kirby games that have come out, but Kirby's Adventure is just great. Kirby's Adventure is just fun. I have so many lovely memories of playing Kirby. You know, with my sister specifically. Me and her used to like kind of play Kirby, and I would watch her and she would watch me play. So it holds a like nice bit of nostalgia for me as well. Another game I want to put in my honorable mentions as well is Quake. Quake as well as Half-Life I put in there because of how much it's, you know, revolutionized different games. It's just fun. I think I like it a little bit more than Doom, only because of like all the different kind of levels that they have. Doom is really good, but it can kind of be repetitive sometimes. I'm talking about the first Doom game, but I think Quake has like just so much variety in levels and stuff that I kind of like it just a little bit better. I think it's just a little bit more fun for me to play. But both are great. I would put Doom there as well because I think Doom and Quake are both really good games in their own right. But yeah, exactly. Quake, I think it's just a little bit better in my opinion. So yeah, these are my top games and honorable mentions for some of my favorite games that I've played. But I just wanted to show you guys all the games that I've played, you know, on stream this year and last year. Now, I have played more games than this, but these are the ones that I've completed fully. So stuff like Diddy Kong Racing, or you know, Mario Kart, games that I haven't finished would not be on this list. These are games that I've completed. So I'll quickly read them out for you. Maybe there's some that you recognize. Sorry if I'm bad with pronunciation. So the first Castlevania game, Nier Automata, so that was one of my newer games that I've played. Cyberborn Action, which is Cat Mario essentially. Kirby's Adventure, Luigi's Mansion, Dogs, Fashion Dogs. Now these sound silly, but I have finished both of these games. It's Nintendogs before Nintendogs came out. People think it's like a weird Nintendogs clone, but it actually came out years before Nintendogs ever came out. Super Mario 64, Cats 2, which is, yeah, the second Cats game. Super Mario Galaxy 1, Kirby's Dream Land 2, Rhythm Heaven Fever, I finished all of that. Cats, Kirby Triple Deluxe, Hat in Time, that's one of the newer ones I played. Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, Kirby Superstar Ultra, Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. I really like Crash Bandicoot. The Crash Bandicoot games are just great, and they're just very, 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 very addictive. When I get into playing a little bit of Crash Bandicoot, then I gotta play all the games again, so it's a bit dangerous for me. Hantaro Ham Hams Unite, that's another comfy game I really like. So Ocarina of Time, Cow the Kangaroo Round 2. Maybe I'll play another Cow the Kangaroo game at some point. Half-Life, Harvester, Super Mario Sunshine, Corpse Party, Crash Bandicoot Warped, Super Castlevania 4, Crash Bandicoot, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Dawn of War, Corpse Party, Yakuza 0. And now this is this year already. I'm not done, obviously. There's still ones that I'm trying to complete as well, but this is what I've done so far as well. Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong Country shouldn't be on there. I haven't finished Donkey Kong. Oh wait, no, I did finish Donkey Kong Country. I'm still playing Diddy Kong's Quest right now. I'm not finished yet. That's what I was thinking of. Doom. I've played Touhou, Lotus Land Story, Half-Life Blue Shift, Azumanga Donjo Daioh. I have finished that one. Donkey Kong Country, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Touhou Mystic Square, Super Mario Sunshine, Touhou Phantasmagoria of Dim Dream, Rayman 2 The Great Escape, Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak, Crazy Taxi, I did finish Crazy Taxi, Rocketeer Item Shop's Tale, I finished that, Peggle Extreme, I know it's silly to have Peggle on there, but I am a Peggle master, I'm very good at Peggle, I finished it, Shenmue, Cooking Mama, I completed all the recipes so I added it to the list, Shenmue 2, Castlevania Chronicles, Bolt Gun, so that's one of the newer titles I played recently. Komejo Densetsu, so I shouldn't technically have this on there. I'm on the last bit of the boss fight, but I just want to have it on there anyway. Touhou Story of Eastern Wonderland. So these are all the games I've played this year and last year and have completed. Besides from a couple, but there are others that I've played and not completed. But yeah, these are all the ones that I've done so far. I'm still in the middle of other games that I don't have on this list that I'll talk about later. But yeah, these are all the games that I've played and completed and stuff. So if there's any games that you like on there, maybe I'll play them in the future again, because I'm totally happy to replay games. But yeah, so I wanted to show you guys my character sheet because I never like kind of showed you. This is my official character sheet if you want to have a look at that. So I have my front facing, my side, my back, and these are just some of my expressions, which I think they're pretty nice. You know what I mean? I think they're really nice. Oh, I didn't spell mansion correctly. I'm sorry. Yes, but yeah, this is my official character sheet. Some of the colors that I have. And now I kind of want to go into more detail about kind of my design. Now this stuff might be a little bit boring, I'm sorry, but I'll try and be as fast as I can. I just kind of wrote down what I wanted to say for it, so I'll just read it out for you guys. And if you have any more questions about it, I'll tell you guys in the future. There may be some references in there that you might not understand, I'm sorry, but if you know, you know, kind of thing, okay? So this is a little bit about more my outfit. So I'll just quickly talk about a couple of things that inspired my design. So I have a lot of different things that inspired me to create kind of my character. And I guess like they're just, I don't know. I just, when I had kind of what I wanted to look like in mind, I chose all of these to create kind of what I wanted. So as far as like, I've always liked Yotsuba so much. It's such a great series. I love the manga a lot. So when I was creating my character, now this shows more of my old rigging, as I says on here, but it's still, it kind of shows, but it showed better in my old rigging. But that's definitely what I had in mind when I was like creating. When I was creating the thing, if that makes sense. So yes, so when designing my character, I thought it was important to add this expression as a default, not only because I love Yotsuba, and but because, you know, it's kind of a symbol, I guess, for different things. I think by incorporating a similar derp expression, I can capture same sense of excitement and wonder in my design overall, creating a connection to a sense of childlike enthusiasm, which I think represents my personality and character well. So that's kind of what I wanted to say about why I kind of had the mouth the way it is. I put too much thought into it, I guess. But that's a little bit more about kind of my outfit creation. I've got more things. So I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of my Clover placement, because it's in a position like this specifically for a reason. When I was creating my character, I didn't know, I knew I wanted to incorporate a Clover, but I didn't know where I wanted to put it. So I was thinking, I could have like a Clover choker, I could have a Clover necklace, I could have so many different things. But there's been, I guess, like an OS tan that I've also always really loved. Nanami Madoba, which is the kind of OS tan for Windows, for Windows 7 specifically. So I'll quickly read this out just to explain. I'll kind of move to the side so you can read it more later, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about kind of the placement. I've always had an interest not only in OS tans, but also in desktop assistants such as Clippy. I love Clippy. Clippy reminds me of myself, because sometimes I try to help, but it comes off as irritating, and people don't. It's okay. Anyway, so that's kind of why Clippy resonates with me a lot. I like Bonsai Buddy as well. I think he's great, funny guy. Even initially contemplating whether or not I'd be also a desktop assistant myself in early drafts of my character design. So when I was firstly creating myself, I was like, do I want to be a mayor of Rabbitville, or do I just want to be an OS 10? I didn't know what I kind of wanted to be, but maybe one day I could become one myself. I would love to have like my own software. That's something that I'd love. My own like kind of software like for OS 10 with myself. I think that would be great. Throughout the years there have been many OS 10s, but I've also had a liking for Nanami Madoba because her design is a perfect mix between a Japanese schoolgirl outfit with some nods to Windows 7 and a Microsoft logo. So I think like the best kind of outfits and outfit designs is kind of the outfits where they have you know, just a normal outfit with slight nods to other things in it. I think having a casual outfit is kind of the best for an outfit. Something simple, so I wanted to go with simplicity for myself. I won't kind of go into more, but you can definitely read it if you want. Now, this is kind of... you can read that yourself later if you'd like. This is kind of just why I specifically decided to make my socks stripy. It may seem like a silly reason, but I really did put a lot of thought into why. So that's kind of why I wanted my socks stripy. I guess kind of because I like stripes, basically. But you can read it off if you'd like later. So this is kind of something that you guys have never seen before. This is one of my concept arts for my different outfits. So let me I'll go off screen for a second and show you guys the outfit in question. Just give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I switch to the right outfit, just in case. Okay, so this is the outfit. This is what it looks like now. It's a cute outfit. I really like it. But this is kind of the creation process. You guys have never seen the back of my outfit before, so it's got this little carrot symbol on it that kind of also looks like something that you'd see in medicine, kind of. I always want to stick to the same color theme when I go for outfits. I think that's so important, having a consistent color theme when it comes to creation with characters. So I wanted to have a kind of a consistent design when it came to that. So yeah, I love simplistic anime designs. I love having my monochromatic color palette. So kind of like the Tomorrow theme, the best theme. I wanted to have it after the Tomorrow theme, so I wanted to stick to that. These were some of my concepts. I originally was going to have gloves. Now, in the future I might have gloves. All I'm going to say, that it might be updated in future, you never know. So I might have gloves in the future, but you never know with these kinds of things. I will definitely have gloves though. So that's kind of a little bit of maybe a little bit of a spoiler, but I like gloves quite a lot. But yeah, I was thinking about different designs to do, whether I wanted to kind of do like a more like kind of, I guess, like a dress kind of like the one that I've got on now, or kind of like a different one, maybe a more fuller dress. But I thought this one would be the best one, and I think it looks good. So that's kind of like what my original design was for, yeah, my new outfit. So I just kind of think these things is such an important thing when it comes to character creation, so I wanted to kind of go more into detail about it. I'll just quickly get off the screen so you can always pause and read it later if you'd like. I just wanted to put that in there a little bit more about like the process and stuff. It's kind of boring, so I don't want to talk about it too much or for too long or anything, but I really hope that you like it anyway. Okay, just give me 1 second, then we move to the next thing. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of my dreams and my goals for the future. Things that I'd love to do, you know, with VTubing in the future. I'm very lucky that I have such an amazing fan base already, so amazing people watching me. But I kind of just want to keep going. I want to expand. I want things to just get better and better and better. So these are some of my goals. So I'm going to be doing a series very soon. I think it'll start next week, where I'll be playing every PC98 English patched games. Now there's a list of games. I want to, fingers crossed, play it in a year, but I guess we'll see. Unfortunately, a lot of them is porn, so I want to make sure that they're not porn games before I play them. So there's only a small amount, because a lot of the time PC98 games are porn. I also want to play every official Touhou game. Now I would like to replay the PC98 Touhou games, but I also want to play all the others in the series, and this is going to take way longer than a year. There's so many games, and you know, I'm talking about kind of official games here, but you know, in the future, like if I played some fan-made games as well, I wouldn't mind doing that as well. I mean, I just finished a fan-made Touhou game recently, so I want to keep doing that. Now I want to do a rabbit ASMR. Now that sounds a bit silly, but I'll explain in more detail kind of what I mean by rabbit ASMR. So, you know how I mentioned I am rabbits, little man and little lady? So what I would love to do is I want to get one of those proper ASMR microphones. I want to get a piece of apple or like some food and have my rabbits eat in front of the microphone so you guys can properly hear them. They make the cutest little noises, and I would love for you guys to hear them. So I really want to do a proper rabbit ASMR with both of my rabbits. Most likely little man will be the only one doing ASMR because little lady's got a couple of health issues. But you know, regardless, I would love to do an ASMR like that in the future. So yeah, that's something that I would really like to do. I also want to kind of, you know, practice my drawing often. I want to get better at drawing. As I mentioned at the start of the stream, like my drawing isn't, I'm not to be mean to myself, but I kind of have a bit of a chicken scratch style when it comes to drawing. I would love to improve. I think maybe at the start, like something to firstly improve on, you know, is to get better software. I use Paint, and the annoying thing about Paint is that it's not layered. You can't use layers in Paint, so maybe getting a software that does like actually lets you use layers would be great to use. I'm not saying I have to be, you know, fantastic at drawing, but I would love to get better at drawing just in general. I think that would be something that I want to do as well. Not that Paint's bad by any means, but I want to be able to use layers. I also want to create more educational content. Now, there's a lot of different educational content that I want to make, specifically around, yeah, mycology, biology, and microbiology. Those are the top 3 things that I want to create educational content about. I want to make PowerPoints. I want to read out kind of, you know, things, teach you guys more about, you know, my personal experiences, because I've got some pretty cool experiences, not only like working with animals, but also in the industry that I'd love to talk a little bit more about. And you know, also talk about some of my hobbies. I'd say like my mycology stuff is definitely more of a hobby, and for you know, so I would love to be able to talk to you guys more about it. Maybe we can learn some things together as well. So that's something that I really want to learn more about. Also, I haven't talked about this, but this has been something that I've been wanting to do for like 2 years and haven't gotten around to, but I would love to do. I would love to finally build, because I have the parts now. I have the parts in my room. I want to build a biodata sonification kind of device, which is essentially like a what's it called? Like a it essentially turns like the waves off of plants or like things, and turns it into, essentially sonifies it into sound. I would love to create music using mushrooms, just like anything like lion head mushrooms. I would love to do kind of experiments with. Love to make an entire playlist where I get I guess lion head mushrooms would be my favorite thing to do, or to use lion head mushrooms, and then kind of put kind of the device up to it and do different experiments. Like I could cut a little bit off and see how it changes with the sound, and other things like that, and kind of do an entire playlist for kind of my experiments and stuff. And I feel like that could be a really fun thing to do. So I'd love to do that in the future. I'd love to talk to you guys more about it. But most importantly, I want to make more educational content as well. So that's something that I want to do as well. I also want to make more friends. Now, I do have a couple of friends that are a lot of really lovely people that I talk to, but I want to get closer to them. I want to get closer to friends. I wanna do collabs. I want to be able to create something really nice, you know, of people, whether that be, you know, do a stream together or even just hang out. Because as far as being friends with other VTubers goes, it doesn't have to just be a collab. It just, you know, because I don't like the idea of like wanting to use someone for a collab. I feel like that's kind of I haven't done a collab in like well over a year, definitely not. But you know, something that I would love to do is do, you know, collaborations as well, and I guess kind of just get closer, kind of get out of my comfort zone a little bit. I get really nervous talking to other people, but I feel like recently I've really tried to get out of my comfort zone a lot, and talk to people and just, you know, see how that goes. So yeah, I'd love to just make some more friends. Only girls, no guys, sorry, no boys allowed in my rabbit clubhouse. Okay, get out of here. Ew, they have cooties and stuff. That's gross. Also, I'd love to do more work on Clover Corp, which is a little silly corporation thing that I'm making. I've done a couple of streams about it in the past, and I don't want to talk about it too much, but I would love to just do more work on it, more streams about it. I think that could be really fun to do as well. Now, I have goals and dreams in slightly different categories, because goals are like kind of more short-term goals, and dreams are things that I really want to do in the future, okay? So a dream I've had for a long time and I still want to do is to one day own my own rabbit sanctuary. And you might be thinking, Kikikens, well, you know, rabbits are, you know, they're certainly not an endangered species. You know, they're actually like kind of harmful to the environment. Why the hell would you want to sanction them? Well, that's exactly why I would like to, because a lot of the time people have a rabbit. A lot of the time for Easter they'll get a baby rabbit and they'll just leave it out there to breed or to die, you know what I mean? And it's very sad. So I would love to have a place where people could take rabbits that are sick or need new homes to be able to keep them. You know, whether that mean to kind of de-sex them and to give them proper medical treatment, to give them a really nice life, you know, where they can't be actually harming other endangered species or other animals. So it's more like make a rabbit containment would maybe be more of an appropriate thing to say. Make a rabbit containment, you know what I mean? Because they need to be contained, but they also need to be helped. Just because they aren't that, you know, good for the environment doesn't mean that they don't deserve a chance and a good life. So that's something that I would love to do in the future. I also want to have my own animated music video at some point. I kind of made one, and then I thought that my singing wasn't good enough to be able to warrant a music video that good. So technically I do have a music video, but I never put it out because I'm kind of like nervous about it. Maybe one day I'll post it, but I'd love to have an original one. And that also goes to my next one, which is have an original song in Japanese. I would love to make my own original Japanese song and also have it like with my own animated music video. I feel like that's something that I would love to do and would be really fun for me, you know. What about the Rabbity Way? Well, I suppose that's kind of a music video, but it's kind of a silly little music video. I want to do like a proper one where I'm really trying, okay? I want to have 10,000 residents in Rabbitville, and I know having numbers as goals is maybe not the best thing to do, but one day to just be able to say that I have, like, you know, 10,000 rabbits in Rabbitville would be really fun. I feel like that would be something that I would really love to do, you know. It would just be nice, even though I'm a little shy about it. I don't know, I feel like that would be a goal that I'd be very happy to hit, because, you know, I've been streaming for almost 2 years at this point, and I have so many amazing people watching me and stuff. You know, and I don't know, I just want to share kind of the love and stuff as well. And more rabbits in the house. Like, every time there's a new rabbit, I just imagine there's lots of fluffy rabbits in one room, and they're all really fluffy and happy. And I don't know, maybe that's silly, but that's something that I'd love to do in the future. I also want to debut a 3D model and do a 3D concert. That kind of goes into both. But having a 3D model and my own 3D concert would be probably one of my biggest goals, you know. Everyone kind of has a dream, I guess, you know, as maybe a kid, or like, you know, I think when I was younger, I really wanted to be an idol. I really wanted to kind of do idol things, do idol dances. I know a lot of dances and stuff. I practice set lists, I sing songs, I learn different things. And maybe it could be soulful. I'm not maybe the best idol, but if you can keep, I guess, helping me continue and pursue my dreams, then I'm definitely going to do a concert. That's something that I would love to do in the future as well. You know, and maybe it's not so far away. I'm not saying that it's happening anytime soon, but it's closer than I ever thought that it could be, and it seems more possible every day, you know what I mean? It seems like more of a possibility as well. So that's something as well that I would love to do. So yeah, that's some of my dreams and goals as well. I just also wanted to thank quickly a lot of the people that have helped me be able to make this beautiful thing possible, my lovely re-debut and everything. So I would just like to take a moment to thank everyone that's helped me. I'm not finished the stream yet, but I just wanted to have some credits as well. So Ziho worked on my oh my gosh, I'm not going to be very good with remembering a lot of people. But she worked on my actually my art for my VTuber model. So you know, I wouldn't be here without her. So thank you so much for helping me with that. She's not here. She's not listening, right? Like she doesn't. I don't think she even remembers I exist. But also, just thank you very much for drawing me. I'm happy that I exist. You know, so thank you. I also wanted to thank Necrodia for helping me with a lot of my improvements with my model. I remember before I was actually gonna debut this model, I was freaking out and I was like, my layers are so messed up. My layers are just so bad. Please help me. Can you please just help me with a couple of things on my model? And she helped me, and she's also just an amazing person, and I don't know, it makes me feel a lot less alone. So thank you so much for not only helping me with my VTubing stuff, but for also just being so lovely to me. Richard Neat helped me with the character sheet, so thank you so much for that. I'm so happy with how the character sheet turned out. I didn't think that I would be able to like kind of have like a character sheet that had like a consistent style with everything, but she was so nice, and she was so nice like and lovely to work with, so thank you so much for helping me with that. Diabolic Angel did my emotes. I'm gonna show you. Wait, no, she didn't do my emotes. She is working on a couple of things for the future that I thought I'd have out now, but actually they're taking a little bit longer than I anticipated. So that's kind of a secret, but I will thank her later. So far she's been so lovely to work with. So it's just been a pleasure working with her so far. So you know, thank you so much. But shh, you gotta be quiet about it, okay? Kira Kumat, thank you so much for not only helping me with all of the art for my Kiki Core stuff, the beginning scene of me holding the Clover, and also helping me with my bathing suit outfit as well. Also some model improvements. Thank you so much for helping me. You've been so helpful with all of my art. You do an amazing job every time. So thank you so much for working with me and for being so lovely to me. I don't know, your art's amazing. I love your style. Everything's just fantastic. So thank you so much. Uni or Yani, I don't know how to pronounce it. Thank you so much for helping me with my background. She did my background for me. I'm so happy with how my background turned out. I think she is probably like one of the most lovely people to work with ever. She's worked with a lot of like, you know, like really big VTubers in the past with backgrounds and stuff. So I was nervous that, you know, she wouldn't even take me on to help me, you know, create this. But the whole process working with her was so much fun. You know, she asked so many questions to kind of create fantastic room for me. Asked for like so many like, I guess, things like, oh, what anime do you like? You know, what things kind of inspire you and other things. And it was just so nice working with her. She made like such a brilliant thing and made like, I don't know, I can't get over how good it is. So thank you so much for doing such a good job on that. I've got more credits, I'm sorry. Okay, KV X Art did my rigging. Thank you so much. I wouldn't be able to smile without you helping me with my rigging, so thank you very much for that. A lot of the rigging that you do is very advanced, and I'm so surprised that you even took me on to help me with this, but I can't get over how much this new rigging kind of helped me be able to express myself and stuff, so thank you so much. KJoey88 actually did the animation for the starting slide, so thank you so much for making that. Looks really good. Thank you. 7MC Official helped me with something, but I'll show you later. You helped me with a new asset that I will show you soon, but it turned out really nicely, so thank you so much for helping me. Kavi-chan helped me with some of my new icon things. I will show you that later, the members badges and stuff, so thank you so much for helping me with that. They look really nice. I can't wait to show you guys Champyons. Thank you so much, Amatsu Luni. Actually, she made the PowerPoint, so thank you so much for making the PowerPoint. It looks so good. Thank you. I can't get over how lovely it looks. It turned out really amazing, so thank you so much for helping me with it. It just looks fantastic. I couldn't have done it better myself. Oh, I'm missing a slide on my... I'm missing a slide. I'm missing one of the credit slides. Sorry. Hang on. I'll quickly just put it on because I'm missing it. And I don't want to miss a slide because I want to thank everyone that's helped me. And then I'll show you guys a couple of new things as well. Okay, here we go. Is it gonna show up? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4... Please! Okay, I'll just make it show up on the screen because I guess we're not doing anything else with the PowerPoint anyway. I'll just pop it on the screen real quick because I don't know why it's not showing. Okay. Ta-da! Oh! It went really big. Okay, so... Oh! Okay. I gotta... My hands are like shaking because I was so nervous. Just thank you everyone for sticking around as well. Thank you very much. So I'll quickly just... hello? I need to... I need to put it behind me. Okay. So, thank you so much, Uwu Media, for helping me with my overlays. You've been very helpful. I got my overlays commissioned like half a year ago. And I reached out to them like a few days ago and I'm like, hey, I'm finally like putting them on my stream. Thank you so much. And they helped me with other overlays that I'll show you soon as well. They turned out really nicely. Thank you so much for working for me. Picasso Trigger 8 did my really cool animation at the beginning. They were just so much fun to work with, and I made like a whole like a really bad scuffed like kind of timeline thing, and was like, not timeline, kind of like a storyboard, and was like, please, like, this is what I want, please. And they just knocked it out of the park and made such an amazing one. I didn't even have to ask, and they made like a really cool soundtrack for the background that sounds so good. And I'm just a massive fan of their art, so it was so nice to work with them. I think, I don't know, I think they just did such an amazing job. And Muzu1208 helped me with the starting animation, but the one with the like the one where I'm waiting at my desk, the starting soon animation. Thank you so much for helping me with that. You did such an amazing job. I like how cute my expressions look in it, and I don't know, I was just really happy with how it turned out, so thank you so much. Shio Hachi helped me with my emotes, so I'll show you them very soon, but they turned out really nicely, and I gave you like some really, like, I guess kind of looking back, some bad instructions of what I wanted, but they still pulled through and did such an amazing job with them, so I'm really happy that I was able to work with her on those. Todake 11. Oh my god, I'm such a pain in the butt. I thank you for putting up with me. I was such a pain in the ass the entire time. I was just like, I don't know. They did like one of the animations, and then I came to them like a couple like months later, and I'm like, could you do some more animations, please? And they were like, oh, I'm kind of busy, and I'm like, please, and they were like, okay, and they did like such a good job in such a short amount of time. So thank you so much for putting up with me. I must have been such a pain, but thank you. I just I was so happy with how they turned out as well. I love the Kiki bread especially, and I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. Fatha Suhada helped me with the stinger to go from one to the other. I'll tell you a little bit about my stinger soon as well, but thank you so much for creating my stinger. I think it looks really good, so thank you. Okay, so I want to reveal something to you guys now. I want to reveal something, okay? Make sure you look at things right now, right this instant, because I'm gonna give you guys all your very own member badges as well. So have a look. I'll show you guys the member badges, and then I'll talk a little bit more about them on the screen. So I actually have them on my laptop right now, and all I have to do is press one button, and it should work, hopefully. Okay. Come on. Okay, yes. Okay, it is working. Okay, let's do it. I gotta go save and publish. Ta-da! And it should change now. Yes, it changed! Woo! Yes, so these are the new badges. Okay, look at the new badges. You guys all have your own badges now. Now, I'll quickly show you what they look like, kind of a little bit bigger for everyone. Okay. So these are the badges. These are the cool badges that you guys have. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these are the badges that everyone has. Now, I I think they turned out really sweetly. I think they look really good. Just give me 1 second. Let me just make this a little bit bigger so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, wait, I gotta move to the side a little bit. Okay, here we go. Why is it being like this? Okay. Oh, I had it unlocked. Okay. So this is what they look like. So you start as like a little I guess a little like little starting like little clover leaf, and then you turn into a 4-leaf clover, then you turn into a carrot, then you turn into a little champy. Sorry, it's in the wrong order, but then you turn into a champy with a clover on your head, and then you turn into a cool champy with sunglasses, and then you turn into a cool heart champy with sunglasses, and then you become golden champy. And let me tell you at what point do you unlock them. So, give me 1 second. Is it even gonna? Oh god. I think there should be a way to. Here we go. So. The little small leaf thing happens at when you first become a member. Then the clover happens after 1 month. The carrot happens after 2 months. The champy happens after 6 months. The champy, the clover, and the head happened after 12 months or a year. Then after 2 years, after 2 years, then you get the sunglasses. After 3 years, you get the heart, and after 4 years, you get the golden champy. So over time, golden champies will start popping up, but I think they look really nice, and you have cool sunglasses on and stuff. So that's kind of all the different things that you guys can get. Okay, so I hope you guys like them. I hope they look cute. I think they look cute. That's some big numbers. Well, I want to be streaming forever, so. Those are the ones that I'm gonna be wanting. Okay, so I am going to also do one more thing, reveal one more thing to you guys. The new emojis, or the new emotes, I guess. I really like them. I think they turned out really nicely, so I'm gonna publish them now so you guys can get the new emojis. Say bye-bye to the old emojis. Bye old emojis, bye! Okay, now let's do the new emojis. We're gonna save and publish. Da-dan! Come on! It's loading! And 3. Wait, hang on. It's still loading. Hello? It's still loading. Hang on. You just need to give it a minute. Oh, now it is. Now it should work. Okay. It should be on now. Oh. They're like little squares on my screen now. So these are the new emojis. Let me show you guys right now. Ta-da! These are all the new emojis. Hopefully it's working okay. Ta-da! I hope they all look good. So I'll kind of explain them a little bit for you guys. Does it work all okay? For some reason, only some of them are showing on my screen right now, except for the grumpy one. Oh wait, no, I think they're all loading in. They're all loading in with time. They're still uploading? Yeah, they're still uploading. Okay, I'll show you. Yeah, refresh if you can. But I'll show you guys. So, you have a sleepy Kiki. Then you have a love Kiki. Then you have a Kiki, the cheering Kiki. Then you have a humble Kiki. I finally have a humble one. A smug Kiki. A doom Kiki. A yelling Kiki. And Kiki. A punch one, and whoa, I like the whoa one, my favorite. That's my favorite one, and a grumpy one, and also you have a meds one, and you also have a mug one. So those are all the emojis. I hope you like them. I tried my best with them. Do they look okay? I think I like all of them, but my favorite will probably be the Ulo one. Let me know which one your favorite is as well, because I'm actually very interested to hear as well. I hope they look all good. I hope they all loaded in as well. Fingers crossed, but I think they did a really good job. I'm happy to finally be getting some new emotes as well. So yeah, those are kind of my new emotes. I hope that you like them. So let me just nuzzle this out. I also wanted to show you something because I think it's important to show you some more of my new overlays and stuff. So you might say, Kiki can... Well, this is what's going to be showing up when you're just talking, but what about when you want to play a sneaky game? Well, that's a good question, Champy. That's a good question. Let me show you. Let me show you. So, let's just move over. Hopefully you guys can hear the stinger as well. Let me know. I'll explain the stinger once you hear it again. Okay, so this is the new overlay for when I play games. I hope it looks good. I hope you like it. And there's a lot more space now when it comes to the the top bit, which is great, so you guys can see the game a little bit better. Also, what's this down the bottom, you may ask yourselves. Now, maybe it loads a little bit slowly, but that's okay. It's a translation. It goes right to Japanese. Sometimes it's not the most accurate, but I feel like it would be cool to have Japanese translation as well. So I have a Japanese translation for when you guys want to, for any Japanese people that may be watching. Hopefully now you guys can, any Japanese people will be able to get a good translation as well. Sometimes it's not totally accurate, but I see a lot of other VTubers use it, and I feel like it could be fun as well for me. Oh, here we go. Yeah, sometimes it takes a second. It waits till I take a breath to like put it in. So yeah. Hopefully it looks all okay. I wanted to show you guys something else as well. Just give me 1 second. Now this isn't completely finished, but I do want to quickly show you guys something as well. Now just give me a second. Let me just make sure this all works okay. I'm just gonna move things over just very slightly. The translation is not going to work for a second because I'm not tabbed in, but I'll quickly show you. I don't actually have a game up to show you. Oh wait, no, I do. Because I feel like this will be really fun to show you guys. But just give me a second. Let me just get it working very quickly, and then I can show you guys. Oh, maybe it's not working. Hello. Oh, now yes, it must work. Okay, it's working now. Wait, no. Please. Why is it doing this? Wait. Actually, if I go back, it must work. Okay. I will try and get it working very quickly. I don't think it will... I don't think it's completely working right now. Maybe it's because the... Anyway, just give me 1 second, guys. I will make sure it works. You can't see, I'm moving stuff on another screen. I finally realized how to do this after like 10 years. Or not 10 years, but it's actually working. Oh, I see. Okay, I think I get it now. It's just being real silly. There we go. Okay, I got it. Alright, let me just quickly move over. So, I wanted to show you with one of my favorite games. Let me actually move this. So, I can now play the DS on stream because I have a little DS. I've kind of shied away from playing a lot of DS games on stream because of like kind of how weird it looks on overlays, but this is kind of going to be like a DS thing as well, so hopefully it looks alright. Let me know. But see, so it actually's got the top and bottom thing in here. So yeah, this is the this is gonna be it. I'm gonna add some stickers to the top, kind of to add something to the DS. I'm not completely finished it yet, but I hope that looks good as well. Let me go. Let's go back to the this bit now. So I have a lot of new things, as you can see, but I wanted to kind of go back with talking about myself just for a minute, because there's something that I think I kind of forgot about that I think is important to talk about. Because, why don't I just show you? Now, I've told you guys I am a, you know, I've done a lot of work with animals in the past, right? So I'm qualified to do this, but don't try this at home, okay? I just need to do something really quickly, okay? I have to use my rabbit powers. You gotta give me strength. I gotta like kind of put the screen up. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. So, there we go. Here's a little bit of an X-ray. a little bit of an X-ray on myself. Now I want to talk about myself for a minute. So yeah, as you can kind of see, I'm not your typical rabba. I have something kind of peculiar in my head. It's my Clover, obviously. You know, not every rabbit just has a Clover on your head. And you may just be thinking to yourselves, like, is it a hair clip? You know, if I pull it off, will you die? You know, but, you know, here's a little bit of a closer look. So, I want to explain a little bit more about the lore of my Clover. Now, technically it's not actually a Clover. I'm gonna explain it in more detail. So, the Clover part that you can see on my head is just the fruiting body of it. Or like the cap of the mushroom. It's just a mushroom. It's just basically a mushroom on the top. But the fruiting body looks like a clover. Now, I can give you kind of a... I have to kind of give you a basic lesson on mushrooms to explain it a little bit more. So, a mushroom doesn't end like at its fruiting body. So, similar to other plants, there's like a part underground that you can't see. And kind of underneath the cap of usually on mushrooms, there's like a hymenium, which is the spore productive tissue. And then kind of you have the stem. I don't have a stem. But then you have the annulus and the vulva of the mushroom. But there's lots of variety, so this is like kind of a really basic explanation of it, right? And I can talk more about anatomy in another stream. But anyway, sorry, I'm rambling right now. I can kind of show you a little bit more underneath to explain a bit more about how this is a mushroom. So let me just let me just turn this on to full force. It kind of hurts a little bit. So now you can kind of see the underneath part of me. I'm sorry for exposing myself like this to you. Oh my god. So underneath the fruiting body of a mushroom, there's a mycelium. It's like a thread-like vegetative part. It's vegetative, sorry, of the fungus, or in this case, the mushroom clover. And it's like made of this whole network of fine branching structures. And these are called hyphae. But for me, specifically, my mycelium goes into my head and right into my brain. And it latches the clover onto me. But I don't know, I think it's cute, so I don't worry too much about it. So because the clover is attached to my brain, it's kind of like a symbiotic connection between my clover and my head, right? Or my brain. And specifically it's connected to like... It's like... I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's kind of behind the prefrontal cortex. It's kind of put in. It's the somatosensory cortex that it's attached to. Which pretty much kind of changes the way that I feel. So pretty much, like, when you touch my clover, it feels like you're touching me because of the way that it's attached to my brain. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of interesting as well. I can talk more about mushrooms in general. I'll tell you a little bit more about this at another point, but this is kind of how I look underneath, if that makes sense. That's kind of how it attaches into my brain, so I can't take the clover off. There's nothing I can do about it. You know, it's lodged right in there. You know, if I was to try and tug it out, a new one would probably grow, because of just the way that, you know, the way that the tissues kind of like, it's like if you try to remove like a... So you've got like I don't know, some kind of lipoma or something, or like any kind of like thing lodged into you, right? And you try and take out a lot of it out, but you still have some tissue left inside. Sometimes a new one will grow. It's kind of similar with my clover, if that makes sense. So a clover will just kind of regrow out of it. I don't know. I think it's cute though, but let me just get rid of it. I gotta get rid of this now. I'm getting a bit sensitive talking about it, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, but yeah, that's kind of a little bit more about my clover. You might not see my clover in the same way now, but that's a little bit more of an explanation about it. So that's the way that it's attached to my head. I think it's cute. I think it's cute anyway. Yeah, I do have everyone, guys, guess what? You have a skeleton inside you right now. Right now. But yeah, that's kind of what the inside of me looks like. And how the Clover kind of... the mycelium attaches itself to my brain. Hopefully it doesn't take over anymore of my brain. I don't think it will, because the kind of symbiotic relationship between my brain and my Clover is kind of... It's fine feeding off of that part of the brain specifically. It may grow more, but let's hope it doesn't, because I don't know what will happen if that happens. At the moment, it's just kind of a cute accessory though, but, you know, I think it's sweet anyway. I explained kind of a little bit in my lore how it got there, I don't know. I don't exactly have a lore, I just got a Clover in my head. It just kind of happened at some point. I don't know. It's actually funny, I kind of like... I don't know. I stay in my room a lot of the time, and I guess kind of, I don't know. Every time I would kind of go on my, you know, my computer, it would kind of just grow larger, but that's okay. I don't know. It's not parasitic, no, because we both thrive off of each other, if that makes sense. It's symbiotic because we can both coexist. If it was parasitic, it would be kind of, you know, really hurting me. It's kind of just there. You know what I mean? It can sometimes like input nutrients into my brain if it needs to, so I don't know, it's not like the worst thing ever. But yeah, that's kind of how my Clover works, or my mushroom, I suppose. But I'm gonna call it a Clover, because I think it's like a cute little Clover. I'm lucky in the way that it's formed like a Clover, you know? But yeah. It's comfy though, but I don't know. I don't know if there's much else to show you guys. I'm gonna try and think about it. I want to talk actually a little bit more about kind of what I want to be doing this week as well. I'll talk about it quickly. And I also actually do have something else to show you in a second, but I just want to quickly talk about what I'll be doing this week, if anyone's interested. So it's kind of the end of the week, so this is only what I'll be doing for the end of the week. But after my debut stream, I'm thinking maybe I can play an interesting game that I've been wanting to play for ages. I want to play Postal 2. I've looked at Postal 1 before, and Postal 1 doesn't look that interesting. It's a lot different to Postal 2. So I'm going to be playing Postal 2 tomorrow. And then the next day, I'm going to be doing a Q&A as well. A Marshmallow Q&A. So if you have any questions, I'll put the link in now. So if you have any questions about anything that would be appropriate for me to answer on stream, I'll quickly just get it for you guys. I'll get the link so you guys can ask any questions, and I'll answer them all in a proper dedicated stream for it. I think, you know, if you have any questions about what I was talking about today, then you can just ask them. But I hope you like all the new things. Let me just quickly get the thing out. I'll pin it on my channel, like as a pinned comment, because I actually don't have the link anywhere else, so this will be the best way to do it. But I hope you guys have liked my debut so far. I hope you think it's good. But and I hope you guys want to stick around. I know a lot of people watch the debut and they don't, but you know, I hope you guys are interested now. But anyway, here's the link. Here's the marshmallow link for you guys. I just posted it in the chat. I'll pin it. So if you think of any questions, you can always ask, or you can just save that link for later. But those are just kind of the questions. Okay. But yeah, we'll be playing Postal, and then the day after we'll be doing a Q&A on different questions and stuff like this. So yeah, let me just get rid of this, the schedule, and I quickly want to show you guys something else, okay? Because, just give me 1 second. Let me just quickly do something. Okay. If we want to get comfy, and we want it to be nighttime, how about we do this? Da, da. What do you guys think? Do you think it's nice? Oh my god, it's not showing up. Why isn't it showing up? I'm so embarrassed. Okay. Come on. Here we go. So here's how it looks in the nighttime. What do you think? Do you think this is cute? Making it kind of comfy with the nighttime version as well. Oh, ow! Hurt my ears. I hope it's cute. I hope you like it. And hopefully I'll be able to find a way for you guys to be able to hear the alerts as well, because I like the alert noises. I hope that I can find a way for you to use to be able to hear them as well in the future. But yeah, I just wanted to thank everyone for coming. I want to just talk a little bit, but I hope you like it, and I hope that you guys want to continue watching me in the future and stuff like that. I just hope you think it's nice. I've been working on this for like, I think like over a year, well over a year now. So it took a lot of effort to get here, but I think it's totally worth it. And I want to be streaming for a long time for you guys. So just wanted to thank everyone for coming. Yeah. I wanted to quickly read out some donations now. As well. So I'm just gonna read out a couple that came from here. Oh my gosh, sorry. I don't know how to read it. Oh god, everything's happening at once. Thank you so much. So proud of you. Whole debut has been amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you very much for gifting memberships. Oops, sorry. I hope the little emotes on screen are cute for you guys as well. Yeah. I just really hope that you like all of it. I was so nervous when I started, but I hope you guys have learnt more about me now as well. And stuff like that. Oh, I'm just so nervous. I'm still like calming down from all my nerves and stuff, but just thank you so much. And I'll be posting all the old I don't know. I'll be posting all the old emotes and stuff if you're interested later. But oh my fuck, Jesus Christ! Thank you so much for what the hell? The $1,500? Jesus Christ. Looking forward to spending many more years with you. Thank you, Kiki, for all you do. The art is beautiful. Also proud of you forever. Well, thank you so much, and thank you so much for donating $10. Hardworking rabbit, so humble. Love this rabbit. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Well, I just wanted to say, even though I've shown you a lot of stuff now, there are a lot of things that are going to be coming out within the next couple of months that I'm very excited for too. So, there will still be some new things in the future. But I hope that, you know, you guys all like this. Oh my god, my heart's racing so fast. I want to keep this debut stream kind of short and sweet, but you know, I don't know. I want to get ready for my stream tomorrow because I'm really excited to be playing Postal and stuff. But you know, if you have any more questions about things, please let me know. And thank you so much, everyone, to all of your support today and leading up to this and everything. It's really been like such a fun journey to get here, and here's to many more years and a lot more time to just enjoy each other and have fun together and play lots of fun games and just have a good time and everything as well. So thank you so much. You guys are all so amazing and lovely, and anyone that's new that's here as well, I'm just so excited to meet you and to show you more about myself and to learn more about you as well. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming today. I had such an amazing time. I know this is a pretty short stream, especially for me, but you know, I can't believe this has finally happened, and I'm so nervous, but also so excited to continue streaming and for things to just keep happening. I want to show my animation one more time, if you guys don't mind, before we go, because I'm just so happy with it. So I hope you guys don't mind that I'll play the animation one more time for you all, and then I will end the stream, okay? So let me just get it working. Let me just make sure it's I don't. Oh, I'm paused. I was paused for a second. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let me just move. can't get over how cool that was. But yeah, welcome to Rabbitville, everyone, and I'll see you guys next stream. I'll schedule a stream for tomorrow. Same time, same place. So just thank you everyone for coming again, yeah, and once you come here and start watching me, you automatically get a Rabbitville house. So welcome everyone to Rabbitville. I'll see you all later. Thank you again, everyone, for coming. And yeah, I promise I'll read everything out later. I really do promise. I'm very sorry, but I do want to keep this short and sweet. But thank you so much. I love you so much. Thank you for coming, and this has just been such an amazing day. I'll see you all later. Thank you for coming. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you later. And hello? And as I usually do, it's time for me to fly off. I don't know why it's so delayed right now, but I'm gonna go fly off, everyone. So thank you for coming as well. I love you. And it's time for me to go, okay?